At Lockport High School, I walked down the stairs, through hallways, and past classrooms. In our simulation, I'm being watched by a system that's looking for threats to the school. The facial recognition software, along with a human monitor, matches my image to a photo.
Person of interest detected.
But what if I also had a gun? The cameras are looking for that, too.
The gun actually has to be in hand for the system to pick up.
The technology immediately recognizes a gun pulled from its holster. If Officer Stover were a school shooter, this new high-tech security system would immediately call the police and then track his every movement by scanning both his face and the gun. The school would go on lockdown, cutting down response time, providing critical information to law enforcement, and possibly saving lives.
Did you have as much...
Superintendent Michelle Bradley, who oversees 8 schools and more than 4,500 students, granted us an exclusive first look at her district's technology, said to be the first of its kind in American public schools. She says the tragedy at Sandy Hook shocked them into action.
That's when we really started to take a look at what else do we need to be doing.
What she didn't anticipate was how controversial facial recognition would be. After the system was installed, an angry parent worried it could be used to spy on students, writing in the New York Times, "District officials pledged that they would never deploy the software in that way, but what matters is not what those in charge promise, but what an intrusive technology has the capacity to do." The New York Civil Liberties Union tells Today the district's policy is deeply flawed and puts students' privacy and civil rights at risk.
How do you allay their fears?
We understand the privacy concerns. We've taken them seriously. We've taken a look at our own policy. It's been amended several times.
The district says the database will include sex offenders, unauthorized staff, and others who pose a threat, according to law enforcement or the courts. At a nearby park,
they got to do what they got to do to prevent another big shooting.
Parents are scared and want schools to improve security.
I have to say, I think it's a good idea. We don't know who's going to be angry that day, so why not take the measures?
I'm afraid for him and all of his classmates, and I want to protect them.
I hope that it won't happen.
Of course. Lockport's motto is pride in our past, faith in our future. And now this school district is putting its faith in facial recognition.
Keeping all people safe in Lockport.